Why do we have these weird structures that no one can really explain? And when you think about the fact that there's so much evidence that we were hit by comets, that we were hit by large objects. Like, I didn't know about that enormous crater that's in Antarctica.
Thousands of feet down, it's probably 4,500 to 5,000 feet down, yet there was life. So what they're thinking is that maybe the currents underneath this ice shelf are bringing in...
Antarctica, often perceived as a desolate and barren land, holds within its icy depths several secrets that continue to baffle even the most knowledgeable scientists. From the existence of a lost continent to the presence of hidden tunnels, this frozen desert remains veiled in secrecy. Now, Joe Rogan has just exposed 20 shocking discoveries in Antarctica that could change history. Join as we unravel these mysteries. Number 20. Recovered satellite data reveals lost continent. As of January 2024, a satellite tracking website called Orbiting Now has reported over 8,377 active satellites orbiting the Earth. These satellites play a vital role in gathering information about our planet's clouds, oceans, land, and air. They also enable in-flight phone communications and play a vital role in connecting rural areas. However, an intriguing discovery emerged from a gravity mapping satellite. In 2018, researchers examining data from a satellite that had been inactive for 5 years stumbled upon remarkable findings that reshaped our knowledge of Antarctica's geological and geographical history. The discovery was made possible by the Gravity Field and Ocean Circulation Explorer (JRE satellite, launched by the European Space Agency in 2009. Over 4 years, the JRE satellite meticulously mapped Earth's gravity field until its intentional destruction. Joe Rogan found it astonishing that this satellite contained gravity images that revolutionized our understanding of Antarctica. The new data provided further evidence that India, Australia, and Antarctica were once part of the same landmass called Gondwana, a subsection of the supercontinent Pangaea, over 180 million years ago. Today, remnants of this ancient continent lie hidden beneath Antarctica, presenting an unparalleled opportunity for exploration and the potential discovery of invaluable information. Number 19. Mystery of the Blood Falls, finally solved. Amongst the weirdest things that have been discovered in Antarctica, this might be the most shocking sight. The Blood Falls, mystery in the frozen continent's McMurdo Dry Valleys, has intrigued scientists for years. This crimson body of water, surrounded by white ice, has finally revealed its secret. Millions of years ago, as the Antarctic region changed, flooding occurred, forming lakes and pools. Cooling temperatures led to the formation of glaciers, trapping the water beneath layers of ice. Devoid of oxygen and isolated from the atmosphere, the water became rich in iron and highly salty. The iron oxidation in the brine, similar to rusting, gives it a striking crimson color. While the mystery of the Blood Falls hue has been unraveled, scientists acknowledge that much remains to be learned about the Blood Falls phenomenon.
Researchers also discovered iron-rich brine in the water, which oxidizes as soon as it makes contact with the oxygen in the air. This causes the waterfall to turn a red color.
Number 18. A wallet lost 53 years ago. You probably have lost your wallet at least once, but imagine losing it on a frozen planet with strange ties to Mars. Well, that's precisely what happened to retired Navy meteorologist Paul Grisham. After 53 years, workers on the White Continent contacted him, claiming they had found his wallet. So, how did it end up there? Let's go back over half a century ago when Paul was stationed in Antarctica during Operation Deep Freeze. From 1967 to 1968, he provided logistical support to civilian scientists on the continent. During the demolition of a building on Ross Island in 2014, Paul's wallet was discovered hidden behind a locker. Inside, it held items that captured moments from his life and Navy service, such as his Navy ID card, driver's license, beer ration punch card, and receipts for money orders he sent to his wife, among other things. Locating Paul, however, proved to be quite a challenge. The return of the wallet was made possible thanks to a group of amateur detectives who embarked on a weeks-long quest exchanging emails, letters, and Facebook messages to track him down. When Paul was finally contacted, he was overjoyed. Interestingly, he couldn't even recall losing the wallet in the first place. He also shared fond memories of his time working on the icy continent. Number 17. 66 million years old fossil scientists sometimes encounter puzzling situations which seem to be devoid of logical explanations. Such was the case when researchers stumbled upon a fascinating reptile egg, estimated to be 66 million years old. Initially, the egg's true nature eluded them, earning it the nickname the Thing. Measuring 11 inches in length and 7 inches in width, it languished unidentified in Chile's National Museum for nearly a decade. Only recently, upon closer examination, did researchers realize its true identity as a giant egg, second in size only to the extinct elephant bird's egg. The egg is believed to have been laid by a mosasaur, an ancient sea lizard. The presence of nearby baby and adult mosasaur and plesiosaur skeletons suggests that the area may have served as a nursery. The egg's large size and delicate shell indicate unique reproductive adaptations associated with mosasaur gigantism. Scientists are still investigating whether the ancient reptile hatched on land or underwater, akin to modern sea snakes and turtles. It is truly remarkable how a single egg can unveil such revelations.
In 2018, a paleontologist suggested it might be an egg, but scans showed that there was no skeleton inside the egg. They tried to match it with a dinosaur's egg, but decided it wasn't. Then they suspected a link with mosasaurs.
Number 16. Rainforest and fossils. Speaking of signs of life, it's fascinating to consider that the Antarctic region was once home to rainforests. Given its current icy climate, it's hard to envision tropical trees and creatures thriving there. However, it is indeed possible. Before Antarctica became a frozen desert after the Ice Age, it was a warm tropical region teeming with lush rainforests. Some even speculate that civilizations thrived in this warm land until it was engulfed by ice. This theory gains support from the discovery of fossilized wood samples, tropical tree remnants, and leaf impressions, all of which provide evidence of past rainforests in the region. Additionally, scientists have unearthed numerous fossils of marine animals, birds, and even dinosaurs from the Cretaceous period, indicating a once warm environment. Furthermore, scattered fossils of a beetle species dating back 20 million years suggest a warm climate. These remarkable findings lead us to wonder if Antarctica might still conceal hidden rainforests, harboring unknown creatures, and possibly even civilizations within its depths. Number 15. Singing ice. In a surprising discovery, researchers in Antarctica stumbled upon a singing glacier. The expansive Ross ice shelf, which is roughly the size of France, emits an eerie and almost melodic sound. This unique phenomenon is a result of the winds sweeping across the snow dunes, causing them to collide and create vibrations that produce continuous seismic tones. Thus, the ice shelf is in a perpetual state of song. Although these sounds are not audible to human ears, scientists have utilized seismic sensors to listen to the haunting melodies. They describe the tunes as deeply sorrowful and melancholic, evoking a sense of terror. Initially, the singing was stumbled upon incidentally, as researchers were studying other behaviors of the ice shelf using seismic sensors. However, they have since realized that the song changes as the environment evolves. Consequently, they now employ the song as a means to monitor the stability and vulnerability of the ice shelf, keeping a close eye on any potential collapse indicated by alterations in the music's composition. This captivating discovery has raised intriguing questions about the possibility of glaciers one day producing songs that can be heard by human ears. Number 14. The Colossal Squid Expedition. The colossal squid is an incredible creature, known for its enormous size. It's believed to be one of the largest creatures in the ocean, growing over 46 feet long. The first specimens of this species were actually found in the stomach of a sperm whale back in 1925. But it wasn't until 2003 that a complete female colossal squid was discovered in the Ross Sea, measuring 18 feet long. This creature was once thought to be a mythical legend, but now an expedition is underway in Antarctica to learn more about it. The nonprofit organization Colossal is leading the expedition, using advanced subsea cameras and lighting systems developed by Subsea Imaging. They hope to answer important questions about the colossal squid, like its size, preferred habitat, breeding behavior, and the function of its massive eye. They're curious if the eye is used for offense, defense, or if it's attracted to light displays. They also want to understand how the squid uses bioluminescence. The timing of the expedition is significant, as it coincides with the 100th anniversary of the first discovery of the colossal squid in 1925. Number 13. A huge icefish colony. In the icy depths of Antarctica's Weddell Sea, scientists made an extraordinary discovery during a routine analysis of the seafloor. They stumbled upon an immense colony of fish nests, the largest ever observed. This sprawling nest covered an area of approximately 240 square kilometers, 92 square miles. The nests themselves were meticulously constructed, measuring 15 centimeters deep and 75 centimeters in diameter, with a distinctive arrangement of small stones amidst the muddy seabed. Each nest cradled anywhere between 1,500 to 2,500 eggs, often protected by an adult icefish. The research team, initially astonished, spent the following 4 days documenting an astounding number of over 60 million active nests. To put the size of this colony into perspective, it is nearly as vast as Orlando, Florida. This discovery holds significant implications for the local food chain, as these fish serve as a crucial food source for Weddell seals. Surprisingly resilient, these creatures have antifreeze in their bloodstream, making them among the hardiest inhabitants of this region of the ocean. Number 12. World's oldest pyramids. Imagine this. When we think of pyramids, our minds naturally wander to Egypt, with its warm climate and ancient pharaohs. But what if you find out that pyramids were once found in the unlikeliest of places? Antarctica? Yes, you heard that right. It turns out that a civilization once thrived in Antarctica, constructing pyramids to withstand the harsh environment of the region. Mainstream geologists have long been perplexed by how life could have possibly flourished in the extreme conditions of Antarctica. However, in 2016, scientists stumbled upon something intriguing. Satellite imagery captured a peculiar formation jutting out of the ice. Despite the remote and treacherous nature of the area, they believed it was evidence of a man-made pyramid. These structures had a striking resemblance to their Egyptian counterparts. But here's the kicker. The Antarctic pyramid is actually much larger than the Great Pyramid of Egypt. So why aren't we hearing more about it? Well, the truth is that scientists have been unable to physically access these pyramids. Consequently, the possibility arises that ancient human ancestors once inhabited and thrived in the icy continent of Antarctica. Sadly, all signs of their existence are now buried beneath the snow. Number 11. 5,000-year-old penguin graveyard. Whales, seals, albatrosses, seabirds, and penguins are the main residents of the South Pole, enduring its extreme conditions. In 2020, scientists made a remarkable discovery in the Ross Sea region of Antarctica. They stumbled upon a 5,000-year-old graveyard of Adelie penguins, shedding new light on the area's long-standing inhabitants. This region is known to house almost 1 million breeding pairs of Adelie penguins annually. The graveyard contained mummified and seemingly fresh remains of penguin chicks, as well as older fossils.
So there were these incredible fossils. We first discovered them in 2006 that started changing our ideas about penguin evolution,
indicating that the area has served as a penguin breeding ground for millennia. Radiocarbon dating revealed that the penguins occupied the site during 3 distinct periods, with the earliest dating back 5,000 years. The most recent occupation ended around 800 years ago, possibly due to the onset of the Little Ice Age. However, in time, the breeding ground may once again be filled with Adelie penguins, continuing the legacy that began 5,000 years ago. Before we continue, make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to stay updated with our future videos. Number 10. 1 million-year-old DNA. In the frigid waters of the Scotia Sea, just north of Antarctica, a momentous breakthrough has been achieved by scientists. They have unearthed ancient DNA from deep-sea sediments, dating back an astonishing 1 million years. This extraordinary discovery represents the most ancient marine sedimentary DNA ever documented, commonly referred to as cd-DNA. So what exactly is cd-DNA? It can be likened to a molecular time machine, a cutting-edge technique that enables researchers to peer into the past and unravel the identities of past oceanic life forms and their time of existence. This revolutionary method is of utmost significance, as it provides insights into marine organisms that do not leave behind fossils, such as krill, a vital food source for Antarctic wildlife, including penguins, seals, and whales. To achieve this breakthrough, an international team, including scientists from the University of Tasmania and the University of Bonn, delved deep into the ocean's history, meticulously analyzing sediments collected during the IODP Expedition 382 in 2019. Stringent measures were taken to prevent contamination and ensure the authenticity of the ancient DNA they unearthed. Number 9. Shipwreck of Shackleton's Endurance. In Antarctica, the shipwreck of Sir Ernest Shackleton's Endurance has been discovered, marking a remarkable find in the history of polar exploration. The Endurance, famously used by Shackleton during his ill-fated 1914 to 1917 Imperial Trans-Antarctic expedition, became trapped in ice and eventually sank. The wreckage was recently located by a team of researchers exploring the Weddell Sea.
Off the coast of Antarctica, deep underwater, researchers have discovered the British ship called Endurance, the vessel that launched one of the most remarkable stories of survival and determination.
The remains of the ship lie in remarkably good condition, preserved by the freezing waters. This discovery offers a unique glimpse into the heroic and tragic story of Shackleton and his crew, who endured incredible hardships and ultimately survived against all odds. The shipwreck serves as a poignant reminder of the indomitable spirit and resilience displayed by these explorers in the face of extreme adversity. It also contributes to our understanding of early Antarctic exploration and the enduring legacy of Shackleton's expedition. Number 8. Wood-eating fungi scientists stumbled on a strange type of fungi that actually eats wood within the treeless landscape of Antarctica. And get this, they were chowing down on historical artifacts from the days of polar exploration. These fungi were observed deteriorating the wooden shelters erected by renowned adventurers such as Ernest Shackleton and Robert Scott more than a century ago. It is intriguing to note that these wood-consuming fungi managed to thrive despite the absence of any trees on the frigid continent for millions of years. One cannot help but be astonished by the unexpected presence of wood-decaying organisms in this region, reminding us once again of nature's endless capacity to surprise. Number 7. Meteorites of the Antarctic. In Antarctica, something remarkable has been discovered. More meteorites have been found there than on all other continents combined. Actually, meteorites can fall anywhere on Earth. These space rocks, remnants from the early days of our solar system, actually fall evenly across the globe. However, there are certain unique conditions in Antarctica that make it a hotspot for meteorite discoveries. One of the reasons is that Antarctica offers a higher chance of preserving meteorites due to its unique environment. Moreover, the continent is mostly devoid of terrestrial rocks, which makes these extraterrestrial visitors stand out prominently. In a thrilling expedition in December 2022, researchers utilized satellite imagery to guide them and successfully uncovered one of the heaviest meteorites ever found in Antarctica. This impressive meteorite weighed a staggering 16.8 pounds. However, it's important to note that weight alone is not the most significant factor when it comes to meteorites. What truly matters is the valuable information they hold about our universe and the formation of our solar system. Who knows what secrets lie within the many space rocks hidden in the vastness of the Antarctic landscape? Number 6. UFO. The snowy landscape of Antarctica recently caught the attention of internet sleuths and conspiracy enthusiasts on Google Maps. Nestled within the coordinates, an intriguing sight emerged, a strange imprint resembling a crashed UFO. This snowbound oddity spans approximately 65 feet in width and extends 230 feet in length, clearly standing out amidst the untouched snow. Valentine DCTV, a Russian enthusiast of all things unexplained, shed light on this anomaly, suggesting that it bears the distinct shape of a UFO. This revelation adds to the growing interest in Antarctica, which is already known for its frequent meteorite discoveries. Could it be that extraterrestrial visitors also find solace on this secluded continent, using it as a shelter for their spacecraft? While this idea is captivating, experts clarify that the apparent alien craft is, in fact, a natural phenomenon called a crevasse, a result of shifting ice that creates awe-inspiring formations. This blend of natural wonders and human imagination continues to fuel the enigma surrounding Antarctica. Number 5. Ice holes asterisk. Back in 2017, the world experienced a colossal hole in Antarctica called the Polynya. This cavernous expanse stretches across a staggering 78,000 square kilometers, making it the largest hole to have emerged in the region since the 1970s. The formation of this hole can be attributed to warm, salty water present in the deeper parts of the ocean. Scientifically referred to as cryoconite holes, these formations consist of ice and dust particles. Within these holes, one can find rocks and even minuscule microbes. These holes have a remarkable ability to absorb heat from sunlight, causing the ice beneath them to melt and thereby creating a collapse-like appearance. Scientists speculate that these holes are likely a result of a combination of unusual ocean conditions, the distinctive weather patterns of Antarctica, and the occurrence of intense storms with hurricane-like winds in the region. With climate change predictions indicating a rise in the frequency of these offshore holes, the potential disasters they may bring forth are truly unsettling. It leaves us contemplating the frightening possibilities that lie ahead. Number 4. Third man factor. The third man factor isn't limited to Antarctica. It's a phenomenon that can occur anywhere. However, explorers have reported particularly strong instances of the third man factor in Antarctic regions. This phenomenon refers to the overwhelming sensation of someone's presence during times of distress. Often, this figure acts as a guiding force when one is lost, providing a sense of safety. Antarctica's harsh conditions and unusual patterns of sunlight and darkness contribute to the prevalence of hallucinations in the area. These hallucinations may be responsible for the manifestation of the third man factor. Explorers have shared accounts of witnessing shadows cast by seemingly invisible entities across the vast landscapes of the region. One notable explorer, Ernest Shackleton, and his entire group experienced this phenomenon during their travels in Antarctica. After an exhausting journey, they attempted to trek to a whaling station on South Georgia Island in search of food and shelter. Throughout the 36-hour trek over mountains and glaciers, the entire group, consisting of 3 individuals, believed that there was a fourth presence accompanying them. Although this sounds weird, several people have experienced this. Number 3. New deepest point on Earth. The Factoran Deep, located 24,400 feet below sea level in Antarctica's frigid Southern Ocean, holds the new record for the greatest terrestrial depth we've reached. To put it in perspective, it's equivalent to stacking about 17 Empire State Buildings from bottom to top. This remarkable discovery was made in 2019 by American explorer and entrepreneur Victor Vescovo, but it wasn't until recently that we were able to map this part of the ocean. The comprehensive mapping revealed previously unseen undersea mountains, canyons, and plateaus beneath the Southern Ocean. This mapping project was made possible by the International Biometric Chart of the Southern Ocean, which has been diligently charting the region since 2013, providing us with valuable insights into our planet. Number 2. Mount Arabus. It may be hard to believe, but Antarctica is actually home to numerous volcanoes, despite being entirely covered in ice. Ross Island, for instance, hosts 4 distinct volcanoes. While 3 of them are currently inactive, the 4th, known as Mount Arabus, has exhibited increased volcanic activity over the past 3 decades. Scientists speculate that this resurgence hints at the potential for further volcanic eruptions. Mount Arabus is a captivating mystery, boasting liquid magma and ancient lava lakes that have been boiling for approximately 1.3 million years. It stands as one of the most active and mysterious volcanoes discovered in Antarctica, towering at an impressive height of 3,800 meters. However, due to its remote and treacherous location, Nestled in an unpredictable and hazardous region, our knowledge about the nature of this volcano remains limited. Number 1. The mystifying secrets of Antarctica's Lake Vostok. It is almost difficult to imagine that deep beneath the icy surface of Antarctica is a hidden world called Lake Vostok. Sunlight has not touched this enigmatic realm for millions of years, and it holds numerous secrets that scientists yearn to unlock. Russian geographer Andrei Kapitsa first suspected the presence of this colossal subglacial lake, concealed beneath the East Antarctic ice sheet, based on seismic data analysis in the 1950s. Confirmation came in 1996 through radio echo surveys and satellite measurements, revealing that Lake Vostok is separated from the surface by over 2 miles of ice, making it one of the most remote lakes on Earth. Estimated to have existed for approximately 15 million years, this lightless lake may harbor life within its caverns and the hottest bodies of water on our planet. Until further exploration sheds light on its mysteries, speculation remains our only recourse. Thanks for watching. While you're still here, click on the other videos you see on your screen right now.